Hey, what's going on, guys? Show the Turbo here, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory 3. We're gonna try to do these like lickety split quick. These might be super short episodes. I might just break them up in weird ways. I don't know yet, but I am on the clock, my friends. Anywho, so today in the world of Chogo, we're gonna go ahead and be working on the reactors part of this whole thing. Maximum size reactor seems a little bit weird. Like I don't know how I feel about doing a maximum size reactor in terms of making that like a core part of this build, because I just think that it's just far too, it seems weird to make this as a complaint because it's, you know, obviously a good thing, but or actually maybe it's not a good thing. It's too big. It's just too gaudy. It's just one of those things where it's like it's not practical for me to use in everyday Minecraft. It doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to be doing instead is we're going to be focusing on getting this active reactor up, because I don't quite remember how to do it. Yes, I know you're shocked. Also, by the way, our cobblestone is being handled like a champ. That's 2.5 million cobblestone. Just to make sure everyone's clear on that. That's 2.5 million in there. And look at all my systems. They're all like blue, 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 and like we have that one thing that's full red and then two little red dots there, and that one full red, which is fluid actually. Which reminds me, do I have my fluid discs ready? I do indeed. Whoops. All right, so nope. Let's go ahead and get these fluid discs in here. Because yeah, we definitely do have to get these up and running. All right, anywho, enough chitter chatter about these things. Let's go ahead, get ourselves ready for today's episode. So what we need to be doing is we need to change ourselves from a regular old power system into the actively done power system. So I guess the very first thing before I literally, well, that's not true. Okay, first thing first, I need to start getting the blocks ready because the blocks will take some time to be created, blah, blah, blah. So extreme reactors. Okay, so extreme reactors, we have ourselves the reactor glass, blah, blah, blah. I actually think that the reactor glass I can, oh wait, no, perhaps not. Okay, so I'm gonna need some turbine glass, which requires turbine housing. So I'm gonna need a whole buttload of these. Oh God, Nevin, do I please? Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna make this pattern right now. So turbine stuff, I'm gonna need graphite, iron, all this junk. I think I already have those things learned and squared, if I'm not mistaken. Let me confirm real quick. Do I have the... I don't. Okay, well. This is going to be difficult because graphite kind of takes a while. Yeah, okay, so do I have like an absolute buttload of coal essence? I mean, I guess I do have like a pretty sizable chunk of coal, so all right, fair enough. Graphite. I need to take graphite. All right, so graphite, smelt that, make this, beautiful. All right, whoops. I feel triggered every single time I go up there. Just remember that my dragon is no more. All right. All it would take is for Daenerys to hear about it, and then I'd be dead. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this. So extreme reactor, turbine housing. So we have all this squared away, right? Yep. And then I just need to make this now. That's me graphite iron. Recently learned that, which is again kind of strange. Ew. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to, I guess, start this whole section off. Oh, gracious me. Okay. I'm just going to put them all in here. I'm not even going to bother organizing that. I just don't have the patience right now. All right, so let's go ahead, make ourselves a turbine. How, dadgum you. All right, turbine. This. Make me one now. Okay. And then we'll take... Okay, so we'll make that. Oh! Sometimes, man. Sometimes the old brain is just not really willing to work with me. All right, so this thing is now going to maybe making this thing, which I can make the pattern for because I now have an actual example of it. And then I guess I'll just throw that back in there. I'm going to also need a turbine controller. Yeah, that makes sense. This is going to require plutonium, which I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. I find that genuinely surprising because I don't know where I got plutonium from. This is going to be a byproduct of the other stuff, which is fine. Okay, so controller, this is all fine. And then we of course have like the power taps, which I guess will be, yeah, we'll just use this one. That's fine. And then apparently I'm also going to be needing to get some more patterns, so let me quickly just put that into the works. Okay, patterns are in. And then add extreme reactors. I probably could just do like, just type in the word turbine and that would square me away, but eh. Rotor bearing. I actually don't need a whole lot of these, but probably does make sense for me to just go ahead and do that. All right, so let's get this. I'm assuming that this is like the top part, like the capping off part. Rotor blades, I'll certainly need some of these. I wish I had that. Let me think here. So what do I have? I currently have the casing. Oh, I don't have the glass yet. Glass. Okay, so I have glassing. I have the glassing. I have casing. I have glass. So this is going to make up the outside of it. I have a way to control it. I have a way to get the power out of it. I also have the rotor blade, the rotor bearing, as well as the rotor shaft. There are those like weird little. We have to put blocks of something around it. I'm just gonna put gold there because I'm a cheapskate right now, but that's also another consideration that we have to make. Oh yeah, we need to get the fluid port for sure. I think that's it, right? Because oh wait, I actually need a. I need to make a coolant port. Right? Yeah, okay, I need to make one of these bad boys as well. Alright, so I think that's all the stuff that I actually need to have for doing the reactor stuff. So all that junk just do. Now obviously, the big thing here is going to end up being the actual casing and stuff, and that's going to probably be the most time-consuming part of this whole thing. So, to that end, I'm going to go ahead and start that whole thing up. It's going to be mainly turbine glass. Let's just say, I don't know. $2240. 2,240. That sounds like a good, nice, happy number. So 2,240 of these turbine glasses, I think, should be enough to set us for one little wind turbine thingy. And then we'll make some casing stuff afterwards. I do not have enough coal. How is that possible? Very simple, Choco. You never made the pattern for coal. All right, so coal. Take essence, get coal. Easy. Why am I... Just do this. Wait, no. I'm stupid. Cool. Alright, so now I should be able to say, yo, home skillets, giveth me the turbine glass. 2240. Take a little bit to process the math. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's now being made. I will need one of you, which apparently is quite a involved process somehow. And then we're also going to need some, let's see here. I'm going to need one of you. I'm going to also presumably need one of you. And I'm going to need one of you. And yeah, I guess we'll just let the rest of it just kind of run and do its thing. I have no idea where everything will be at, but we'll let that thing run. We'll see where it takes us and whatever else. All right, but while that's running, let's go ahead and talk about what the actual game plan is. So game plan, we're gonna go ahead. Oh no, bats! Oh, bats! Stupid bats! All right, so game plan here, we're gonna go ahead and I think we can attach two on either. Like we can put one over here and one on the other side of it. I'm not 100% about that, so we may have to make a revision here. If so, what we'll do is we'll just change this to glass on either side of it, and then we'll just cover up the front. But what I'm hoping to have happen here is that we can make two of them come out. Although maybe we won't make enough steam actually. Maybe that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So perhaps not. All right. So in that case, what I need to do is I need to actually rip this reactor glass out, and then I need to put reactor glass down the sides of these things, which will be something of a process. Okay. So let me go ahead and just get this started now. Actually, I should probably, before I actually rip it out, is get the replacement stuff rocking and ready to go. So reactor. Of course I don't. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to need reactor. Going to need reactor glass pattern, and I'm also going to be requiring reactor casings. I'm assuming, well, let's not assume anything. Let's just assume that I'm not prepared. Okay, so okay, and then just all right. Reactor. Life is so much better whenever you have infinite resources, pretty much. It's just good. All right, reactor glass, I don't know, let's say like 256, nothing too crazy. And then reactor casing, same thing, 256. We'll just call that our start point. Okay, and then with this in place now, we should start having all of the junk kind of starting to shape up here, as it were. Now, I believe it'll go through in order. And so there will be some stuff that's tied up for the time being, which is fine. But we'll let that run, and we'll get that prepped up. And then in the meantime, so this is potentially where I would put a huge power, like a gigantic thing, which is the 30, I think it's 32 by 32 by 48 is the max dimensions of an actual reactor there. So I think what I would do is I would just probably call it at 31. Yeah, 31, 30. Well, probably 31, 31, 48 is probably where I'd call it. It's basically max size, but I don't want it to be off-centered, you know, because we built this thing on an odd number basis. So to that end, I don't think I really want to do it. I think I'm just going to keep it as more or less just ones. So that'll be the game plan with that. We do have a couple of things I guess I could be doing during this time, but I'm going to go ahead and just wait for one hot second. Let me just check to make sure before I start embarking on other quests. Okay, so yeah, that is still very much in process. Let me just check my crafting monitor. Yep, it's still in there. Okay, cool. So next thing on the list of things to do is to get the Yellorium stuff all rocking and rolling, right? So I'm going to need to make an exporter here. Exporter is in. Okay. And then exporter aside, I'm also going to be needing to make the what's it? The ender chests. All right, so we're gonna just take one. I guess we'll take 2 ender chests, and then we'll take some yellow dye. And then, whoop, okay, so we'll just take some yellow dye. And then we'll get this all squared away as well. The big thing here as well, so the auto crafting thing, the kind of thing I skimmed over because I didn't really call a whole lot of attention to it for whatever reason. Actually, now I think about it, you guys don't have any bone meal, do you? You guys have just kind of been starving Marvins. Yeah, you guys are just running out of fertilizer. That is incredibly ridiculous timing. So let me go ahead. Do this, but we can auto craft bone meal is the big thing. So we can have certain systems in the game running for us just like automatically, which is kind of nice. The amount of times I can hear police near my house is kind of terrifying. All right, so I'm just gonna throw this into here real quick. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna, no. Hello, game? Could you not be stupid right now? Is that possible? I know for a fact. Am I crazy? Okay, there we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can change the color of the chest by doing this. So I'm sort of concerned that the game was like freaking out. Like, no. These cannot be done. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to rip this out. Hello, lag. How have you been? Great. I see the lag is strong with this one. Yeah, that was something. All right, so let's go ahead, pull the Yellorium all into here. We're gonna rip this bad boy out. Oh, it's gonna be one of these kind of days. Hi guys, welcome to the Infinite Chest Simulator. All right, Ender chest, voila, like so. Yellorium in. Just gonna pull this out because I want confirmation that this actually works. It is working, just in a very lazy, slow way. Okay, weird. Alright, so Yellorium is now running. Admittedly, this is kind of hilariously laggy, so we'll see. Alright, so we have this all rocking and a-rolling. I'm going to want exporters and stuff. And actually, I'm going to want a bone meal chest as well, so I actually do want that other ender chest. So an ender chest here, then we're gonna need detector. Oh, I never automated the detector creation. I suppose I can automate that now. So make this pattern out of that. Oh yeah, that lag is strong. Okay. I don't know. Where's there? Detector. Alright, so crafting. Detector. I need 2 of these bad boys. Now the question is, will this create before... Yeah, okay, it will. Because this thing doesn't require anything that spills over. Alright, now I'm also going to need crafters, 2 of them. Alrighty, and then after crafters, I don't think I actually need anything readily off the top of my head. Bone meal, I'm going to need 1 piece of, just so I can actually set them. And the same thing for Yellorium. Alright, cool. Okay, so we now have all this squared away and done. This thing will only auto-craft if I need it to auto-craft for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead, put this, whoops, I'm gonna put this right there. I didn't rip out the other chest, so it's not gonna do much of anything. Okay. Oh, come on, game. Why does this happen to me? I made my mistake. Oh yeah, that's some kind of lag. All right, cyan. Thank goodness we have some extra cyan glass, because that would have been miserable. All right, so we now have this. Let's go over. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this over here. It doesn't particularly matter where they're positioned here. I'm just gonna put them in here just for the sake of simplicity. So I'm also gonna say that it probably doesn't make that much of a difference how I set these up, but I'm just gonna do it like this just for to be surezies, I guess. So that is there. Oh, right. I'm gonna need the things here. So bone meal, I think I actually, no, I don't. How interesting. Okay, so bone meal, I guess I never actually did learn how to make this. Ooh, I could run this through a sag mill and it'll get me like tremendous amounts of gains of craziness. Let's do that actually, because we don't really ever have that much going through our sag mills and it's kind of sad. So let's take our sag mill. Let's put that in there. I'm going to take this off because it's not guaranteed to give me that number, right? It'll give me guaranteed at least 6. So this will give me a little bit more than I realistically should be getting, but that should be okay. So bone meal. Oh, you know what? No, but this won't work. Dang, okay. It's wasteful. What I'm about to do is extremely wasteful, but that's all right. So I need, number one, I need to be able to make bone. And then also I'm going to just take this and say that I'm going to go ahead and just break them down and do this. Again, I understand that's wasteful, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, so I need to go take this bone meal. Wait. Take this bone, sorry. And where's my Yellorium? Oh, wait, no. Yellorium's going to be in one of these things. Oh, crap. Wait, no, it's not. Is it? It is. Okay, well, we're going to take that out for the time being. I'm going to throw that into our actual storage system. Actually, let's hold on to it just for a hot second in case something goes wrong. Yellorium. I should be able to start making this stuff from this. Yeah, okay, good. So we do have that whole system up and running. Man, this lag is something else. We're going to have to do something here. Okay, so if I can ever escape. Okay. Whew. All right, so detector. If I have less than, let's say, 256, I'm just gonna call it 255 because I'll always go with that one over. Then you create for me Yellorium, and this thing is gonna auto craft whenever it receives a redstone signal, and it's going to do this job. And then in a similar way for bone meal. If for whatever reason I am lacking in the bone meal department, then it will go ahead and run me for bone meal. And that will also auto craft whenever that is all squared away. Yeah. But I guess the very first thing is I should make sure the detectors are set correctly. Hey. All right, so when below the amounts, and then in a similar fashion when below the amounts, and then you are going to be also 255. Okay, emit signal when under the amounts. You are not a fluid, you are an item. Okay, and then you are also set, I think, correctly. Emit signal when under the amount, item. Good, good, good. All right, cool. So in theory, what should be happening here is I should be observing Yellorium. I actually have far too much of bone meal and Yellorium, so this is probably not going to take very well. Let's see. Do I have exporters ready? Maybe. I do. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and make another exporter here. I don't know how quickly that'll be done or not. Exporter here, and then... yeah, you know what? I think we can just start this right now. Okay, so exporter, and then this thing is going to send out Yellorium into the system. Right? Okay, so we should see that. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so it's doing it oh so very, very slowly, but it is doing it. And then the other exporter, of course. We're going to be needing some stack upgrades here. So stack upgrades. And then, I don't know why I did that. Speed upgrades. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Okay, those bad boys are also in play here. Good, good, good. Other exporter. I guess I should be angling it like this. Assuming that, you know, game's still okay with me. Okay. Bone meal into there. Okay, it's going. Just ever so slowly. And then speed, 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 stack. There it goes. And then same thing in this one. Speed, 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 stack. There it goes. Off to the races. Okay, so now we should have it so all the bone meal that we currently need is automatically supplied. So we finally made that upgrade to the whole system, which was a very sorely needed one because I always had to run down, I had to refill it, whatever, and it's possible for it to run out, as we saw. We were pretty close before. But now all these things are automatically running. I actually don't need to do anything more with them. They just will forever in all eternity just run and do their thing, which is nice because that's the way that we built them, right? We want this to be the kind of end goal we're working towards. But now all the bone meal is running. Everything's always going to be full. It's just lagging like crazy, so it's just going to be a little bit slow. But yeah, all right, cool. So anyways, that is going to be it, I think, for today, because we did manage to get our stuff automated here. And this thing is going to take a while, so we'll probably be... Oh, it stalled because I took out the Yellorium ingot thing. Whoops. You know what? I think actually I could probably put this in. I think you'll only use the crafter if I need the crafter one. But otherwise, I think you'll just do this. Oh wait, no, this is the auto crafting thing, I think. Masquerade charcoal or graphite. I am extremely confused. Crafting grid? Crafting monitor. Why is it? Oh, we bankrupted ourselves on bones. Wait, how the heck did I do that? What? We didn't have enough. What? What? Hello? Just make a buttload of bones. Here, I'm gonna help this thing along because I'm getting scared now. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oops, did not mean to do this part. I think this is one of those problems that's fixed by adding speed upgrades. I'm like, what in the world? Why is this going so slowly? I think it's because it's the crafters here actually not fast. It's putting everything together too slowly. I think that's the problem here. Okay, now that we have those speed upgrades, let's see if that has improved at all. My assumption will be that it has. Let's end today on a win, boys. No? Not really. Hello? Oh my lord, the lag. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna... I thought we were gonna end the episode right now, but apparently everything is breaking. Cancel. Everything's canceled. Okay, so... if everything is canceled, does that fix my problems? So that's trying to catch up now. Look at it go. It's fighting. Okay, I think that will replenish properly now. This thing's actually also low on Yellorium, which is not exactly what we want to see. But we already have an excessive amount of Yellorium, which is probably why it's doing that. Actually, wait, no. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. So it was just that is actually doing its job. It just doesn't need any more Yellorium. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So out of curiosity, what happens if I tell it to make Yellorium? Can I just tell it to make like an extra 64? Wait, did it just make an extra 64? What? What did I do? What have I done? What did I do that broke everything? Oh, I put the wrong pattern in. My bad. My bad. My bad, everyone. All right, so let's try that again. So I just say 64. Okay, now it's running. Okay, there we go. There we are. All right, so now that's squared. So you're like, I really broke everything, didn't I? All right, so that's fine. This thing is just making an eternal amount of bone meal, which is whatever. All right, so yeah, this thing's just fighting over each other, trying to make sure that it has enough. It does automatically create the bone in order to make the bone meal, so that's about right. Looks like the bone meal is starting to finally climb up, it looks like, a little bit. So I'm assuming that means we capped off. I just want to make sure that we actually have everything working before I call it the episode. Yeah, okay, so we just capped off there. That's now all functional and running. That's good. That was kind of spooking me there for a little bit. All right, so bone meal aside, that's going to start now building up to 256. That's going to constantly monitor itself. Perfect. Yolorium, same exact thing. It is now truly self-sufficient, and I didn't break it, which is great. I know some people will debate that, but I consider it being working fine. All right, so then the last thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make some more turbine glass before we were rudely interrupted. So I'm just going to say, like, let's make 1200 or something. It's whatever. Okay, so we'll go ahead, ask it to make 1200 of that. Turbine bearing, turbine controller, turbine fluid port. I believe turbine housing will do, like, let's just do, I don't know, something simple like 1280. We don't need this much. I just want to make sure that we have plenty so we don't run out during the episode, or at least close to it. That's the goal. That's the hope. All right, so this all squared away and done. Now I just have to wait. It's a waiting game. So now we just sit here and we wait. Crafting monitor, where are you? So crafting monitor here, it's going to just be like, oh, we're plugging away. We have a whole bunch of stuff to make, so whatever. So this will take a while just because of the nature of how this works. But overall, should be a-okay. But yeah, all in all, good stuff. Thank you all very much for watching this episode. We finally made the upgrades. We finally got that done. So overall, good stuff. If you enjoyed the episode, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We have one more kind of rapid fire-ish episode that should be coming. And it should be me working on the reactors. If it does not happen for whatever reason, you may end up seeing something strange happen. Like you might see a random like H5M take the slot for one time. Because I just don't think I'll have the time to record a whole lot more, unfortunately. But anyways, hopefully that will be it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and ciao for now.